Hello guys, we are back in the Kingdom of the Wild. Today we are going to be working on a new habitat. We are continuing on with our Africa section in preparedness for the Africa pack coming out on Tuesday. So we are working on a Bonobo habitat, keeping with the theme of the Congo, the tropical area. That's exactly what we are working on here. So thank you guys for stopping in and checking out the channel. I am the Basic Builder. This is my current series going on for anybody that is new. It is a tropical Pandora inspired zoo. So yeah, thank you for stopping by and checking it out. So you know, now we're finally getting into the actual habitat itself. I have already established the perimeter or the barrier of the habitat, and now I'm just throwing in the bonobos. And you can also see that we are finally doing something with the building, what I would like to call the headquarters of the army that you would see on Pandora. So let's talk a little bit about the habitat itself. It's technically smaller than what they typically would want. However, it's quite cozy, and it's also next to the western lowland gorillas. It actually shares a barrier perimeter with them. So here you can see I'm using putting up a fence right here for the keepers, so they would not fall into the water there. That would not be good. So, and then now we're going to throw in some rock work and some stairs, so we can make the terrain very traversable, and then decorate the habitat with a lot of foliage. And so very light on the foliage, I would say, not too terribly heavy with it, as the habitat was already, the footprint was already smaller than what was the actual requirement. So I wanted to keep it kind of simple, yet make it look pretty full. You will also see that we will do some decorating on the building itself to make it look like a ruin. The way I picture this zoo is, this is basically what happened after the fall of the army on Pandora. So the wildlife, the nature actually took over all the buildings and everything that was left over. And so that is kind of the inspiration that I had behind that, and will continue on throughout this whole entire project. Will be that. So I do have some exciting things coming soon to the channel. I'm thinking about starting a new project, going on a more realistic style zoo. So it will run in conjunction with this project as well. So I wanted to, take a stab at it, really and truly. And I do have some things already recorded. I'm just working on the editing process on those videos, and then they will hopefully be out soon, not too long after this one. So back to the video here, we are now working on another waterfall. You can never have enough waterfalls. The pond itself is very shallow. I did that on purpose. So it, bonobos, they don't need to swim. So you can see there I placed some rocks so that the keepers can actually navigate back and forth without having to walk up and down the stairs or over the rocks. So it is pretty not so steep, I should say, right there where the feeder is, and then you can walk across the water to the other side of the feeder. So now we're getting into placing some foliage, and again, this is my favorite thing to do. Placing foliage always makes a build look so much better. So if you're struggling on, when you're building your zoo or any building, just think about the end product. Think about what the foliage can do. It always makes a building look so much better. So here we are now, as I said, making the building look like a ruin. I know it right now, it's really clean and perfect and all of that, but in the end it actually turns out really, really well. So let's see what else is happening. So let's talk about the Africa pack for a minute. I'm looking so forward to this new DLC. I cannot tell you how much. It comes at perfect timing, especially in this zoo, that we're getting it because we are working in the Africa section. So with that being said, I'm actually going to be doing some rework around this area to kind of, I've been thinking about it. Right now there's no way to loop back around to the main entrance from the Africa section, so I want to get in, work on the path work a little bit, and reroute some of the things, reroute some of the guests so they can get back to the entrance of the zoo instead of making one big loop. And then I don't want the zoo to be a one way in, one way out. I want it to kind of loop around. So I do have some work to do on that end, but back to what we're doing in the video now. So we put the water in, we're putting some rapids in, making it look like it flows over into the giraffe habitat, into their little pond. I did not do anything on the other side of the rock work, on the other side of the habitat barrier. I'll come back and visit that later. I'm not too worried about it right now. So now we're just going to finish up on the foliage, and then we will jump over into the live cinematic. So again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I am the Basic Builder. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, leave a like on the video, and I will catch you hopefully in the next video with the new series coming out. So thank you again, and we'll see you there. Bye bye.